Good evening, world. It is time once again to resume the Foix world conquest in Europa Universalis 4. I'm just kidding, of course. This will not be world conquest. We're just trying to survive. Previously, we managed to conquer Provence, Cugno and Nice to more than triple the size of our power base. Unfortunately, it drew some unwanted attention from more or less everyone in Central Europe. There's nobody in the coalition just yet, but I suspect that when we unpause, that's going to be forming. We're coring these two provinces, should take about 3 years, and because we've allied ourselves with the Holy Roman Empire, Austria, he shouldn't ask for these provinces back. At least that's what I read in the patch notes. I'm hoping it's true. Maybe somebody could confirm or deny that for me. So, since the war has just ended, we can get right back into the game and let a few months tick over, see what happens. Tuscany, so far the only one to start a coalition, but I'm sure others will join. I've installed a new, better user interface mod so that everything is clearer to read. My vision is appalling, so I quite like this. I used to have an older version, but it became outdated. Looks like they've managed to update it. So, what do we do? Well, we watch all these people joining the coalition against us. And then, what I really want is to claim Siena and then launch into a war against Tuscany to try to vassalize them. So forget Savoy, we're now going to name Tuscany as our rival and send off one of our envoys to fabricate a claim on Siena. It's the most wealthy province that we can fabricate a claim on, so the discount will be able to push the vassalization cost for them under 100%. Or so the theory goes. You know, one thing I haven't studied the ins and outs of is what contributes to war score cost of provinces. I've seen provinces on their own being worth more than 100%. But I'm sure I'll learn that someday, probably the hard way. What else? Well, we're almost done tarting up Austria. Take our dude back, and we need to pay close attention to who hates us and how much. Savoy, they don't hate us quite as much as I would have thought they would. But I need to look at people that are a threat to me in terms of joining the coalition. So, one thing I've noticed is that hostile nations have never ever joined a coalition against me, so I don't have to worry about France, thank goodness, and Milan. Mantua love me for whatever reason. Ferrara, they hate me. Pope is cordial, so I don't have to worry about that. Switzerland are a real threat, though. I do not want them in the coalition. So I might just be able to convince them otherwise by sending one of my most attractive diplomats their way. When I free up my other guy, I'll send him probably to Tuscany. It's got to be Tuscany. Same time of improving relations, I also want, at the same time as fabricating a claim on Siena, I also want to improve relations. Getting Tuscany out of that coalition against me will be a boon, because I do want to declare war eventually. I'm also very glad to have the diplomatic ideas. It speeds up claim creation costs. Now I've got a free idea slot, and I've not yet decided what I'm going to take. But since our unfortunately weak heir has got very good administration, seems good enough reason to take an admin idea. I don't like innovative, never have. Espionage, I still see it as pretty weak in a single player game. I'm not a fan of economic. I'm a big fan of administrative if you're a big empire, but I'm not going to be big anytime soon. So we're going to go with religious because the Reformation is right around the corner. Deus Vult giving us That Casus Belli is, well, it's invaluable because it prevents change in war leader. Not only that, but by having the religious ideas, we slow down the risk of the spread of Reformation within our country. Under normal circumstances, I would want to be anything other than Catholic, but there's almost no chance that Castile and Portugal are going to convert. And I'm pretty sure Austria tends to stay Catholic, so in the interest of survival, we're going to have to stay with the lesser religion of Catholicism. Somebody has just said religious will be a waste. Well, sure. Go Republic, spam re-elections. I'll get right on it. That better relations over time has had it's been nerfed in half since I last took the idea, but it still seems alright. Also, we're getting our manpower and money back up, so I fancy recruiting some more troops. I'm also going to throw down an armory, since most of our troops are coming from Provence. Ho ho ho! 11 patriots in Coigno. Well! Just so happens that Aragon is making a trip across Coigno, so, hey buddy, you mind taking care of those for me? Thanks a lot, you're the best. Hope he doesn't hate me for that. Better position my troops in Nice just in case they move away. Heading to Lombardia, but I will keep my troops in Coigno just in case. That has pushed up the revolt chance of that province by a considerable amount. There we go. Patriots are gone. Thankfully those uppity minorities won't last very long. And we got our Casus Belli without too much issue. Of course, declaring on Tuscany would be suicide. They're allied with Austria. Unfortunately, I can't just drag Austria into another war because you can't declare war on other HRE members if you're involved in a war with the Emperor. Okay, Genoa decided they want a piece of the Foix pie. Not much we can do but hunker down a bit. It's really unfortunate that Austria and France are butt buddies at the moment, but we'll see if we can do some meddling to usurp that. Okay, looks like the crusade is drawing to a close. Yeah, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to convert away from Catholicism, just because that would put me at great odds with Castile and Austria, and it's those two that... those are the strings that I need to manipulate for my survival, especially against France, because they're only getting more powerful. They're about to take a big chunk out of Burgundy when this war ends. Our independence is still on tender hooks at the moment. Damn, I normally have this thing sorted by age, but it seems that it had other ideas. If you're getting lag issues with the stream, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not dropping any frames on this end. Oh, baby, that's good. What was that? About a month after I invest in the man, he becomes a cardinal. Now all I need is these two cardinals to die, and the luck to go my way, and we'll be in the money. That's for 5 years, I don't want that, but don't want to lose my diplomatic power. I should consider potential targets right now. Anyone that is lacking in allies. Also, I have more than 3 people in the coalition against me, so they have the coalition Cassis. Unpleasant. Although I'd be very welcome if they declared war on me. It means Austria would be forced in on my side. Liguria on their own, allied with France. Jeez, that's not good. Austria have just got so many very powerful alliances. Poland, Foix, France, Brandenburg, Aragon, Milan, Naples and Tuscany. You'd think, how could they afford all these alliances, but lo and behold, they take diplomatic ideas first. And I think Austrian ideas... I thought you could get more diplomatic relations as Austria. Maybe that's unlocked later. Okay, that's brilliant news. Our royal marriage with Savoy is dead and buried. Now they're hostile towards me. That's even better. Come on, declare war. You know you want to. I double dare you. I'm gonna hang out in Nice just to prevent myself from taking any attrition from all these guys that are walking through my land. That's right. Spread of Protestantism is much less likely in Iberian, and I believe it's Latin culture group. I've never seen Castile or any of the Iberian lot convert. Since these guys are very friendly and cordial towards me, I must keep them on my side. You know, when Castile abandoned me before, I went for the Burgundian alliance, and well, we can see what's happening to them. They're getting Franced. One thing of note, France has the mission to attack Brittany. I'm not sure what it does. I don't know if it's conquest or subjugation or what. Subjugation, okay. That would draw England into the war with them, but that will surely not be enough. Sweden, Brittany, Portugal. That wouldn't be enough to stop the French. Oh, well. Truly, we have been blessed. Somebody's asking, have Genoa lost their Crimean holdings? Well, not entirely. They always lose Azov, but Kaffa remains in Genoan hands. Austria sometimes goes Protestant. Well, let's hope to God that doesn't happen. Militarist new leader of England. So, if I can vassalize Tuscany at 26 base